what's the first thing the team needs to do if this is the week that you're going to get one of these games?
First thing they need to do is prepare well. We've done that. And then we got to go play well. I think we played well, but we've been talking for a few weeks now about making the key play when it matters the most. And if you're ever going to win a game like this, you're going to have to make some key plays.
Let's talk about player leadership this week after the locker room scene on Saturday. With the experience on this team, how player-driven is the leadership on this team compared to other teams that you've coached?
Yeah, this is the best one I've had. Austin Allen's doing a great job, and JoJo's doing a great job, and Damian Daniels and countless others. But these guys, they love each other, and they're going to keep fighting for each other.
Coach Beckton said on Tuesday that Travis Vokalek has taken big steps forward in that area. Who are some other guys that have maybe grown in the leadership area this year?
Yeah, Travis definitely one of them. Adrian does a good job. Cam Jurgens is kind of the heart and soul of what we're doing on offense. There's a bunch of guys. And, you know, you got to do things the right way first before you can step out front and show everybody how to do it, and then expect the same out of them. And we have a lot more of those guys.
With Adrian, he's been through a lot of ups and downs here. What is the key for him in terms of bouncing back from a performance that wasn't his best?
I think it's the same thing I talked about with the team. He plays such good football most of the time. It's some of the key situations, key plays where we haven't gotten it done as a team. Sometimes that's been him. I felt bad for him Saturday. He'd done a good job with turnovers and interceptions this year until that game, and if you do that in a game, you're not going to win it very often. So that was tough. But again, it's decisions and execution in key situations, and we got a lot of guys capable of doing it. We got to do it.
It seemed like you guys liked what Xavier and Omar did when you had that extra bye week and sort of building up to the stretch run. Are you kind of hopeful about what they can give you down the finish?
Yeah, they both got bright futures if they stay on a good path. With guys like that, it was just a matter of repetitions. And through the COVID year, both those guys missed most of every practice, and just hadn't got enough reps to be consistent enough, to be in shape enough, to know what to do well enough. And they both been doing a good job of showing up, being there, working hard at practice. And when you do those things, talent usually shows itself.
Defensively, what kind of a balance exists with this Ohio State quarterback with Stroud and getting pressure on him but not allowing him to use his athleticism outside the pocket?
Yeah, these guys have elite talent everywhere. Offensively, they have elite talent. I think they got 3 NFL wide receivers and huge offensive line and a really good tight end and freshman running back that right now is playing about as well as anyone in the league. So, if you try to stop something, they're going to beat you with something else, and you just got to play a sound, solid game.
You played really good complementary football. I think Oklahoma's a good example. Is that something you talk about, complementary football, or?
Absolutely. We'll have a plan as a team going into the game, and how we handle clock management on offense, and a lot of it depends on situations. You get in different situations, and you can stick with it or have to do something else. But this is a game where we probably want to limit the reps on both sides if we can.
You guys announced this project 2 years ago on the eve of the Ohio State game, or at least had an unveiling. What's the excitement level from you guys and from some of the players, practicing out there and seeing a lot of big things moving this week?
The talk all week has been the guys up on this giant crane. It looks like they're about 300 feet off the ground. No chance I would be up there. I'm not scared of a lot, but heights don't do it for me. It's just so good to see the progress, and there's going to have a lot of things come together here for Nebraska to be elite like everybody wants it to be again, and that's a big part of it. And I know we're grateful to the people that have contributed to make it happen.
You talked on Monday about sort of from your perspective, blocking out noise, not thinking about what people are saying externally. Is that something that you have addressed or feel the need to address with the players? Like, do you worry about them feeling added pressure down the stretch?
No, I don't know. At Nebraska, there's always pressure. There's so much interest in so many people with opinions and talking, and it's hard to not notice any of that. But our players have done a great job of locking in and being prepared, and we're going to go give it our best shot Saturday against an elite team.
Chase made his one kick last week. You feeling good about him going into this week, and how's he been doing?
Yeah, we're going to stick with him. He did a great job coming in and competing. Did a great job earning it last week. And, I really liked the look he had in his eye. He had a confident look in his eye, and that gives me confidence.
Does he have a pretty big leg, or can he?
Yeah, he's got a good leg. I don't know if we'd send him out there to kick a 65-yarder, so we'll have to make those decisions. But he's got a good enough leg.
Oliver returned, I think, an 11-yard punt against Purdue, and that was the longest of your guys' season. What do you guys got to do to get more out of the return?
Yeah, I think a lot of that has to do with just having a guy back there that's gonna catch it and get something done with it. Oliver's done a great job catching it. Like to see us be a little more aggressive on the returns. These guys have elite talent everywhere, so I don't know how many opportunities we'll get for returns this week, but if we get one, we got to take advantage of it.
Scott, on the offensive line, how do you grade out how Nuri has played ever since earning a starting role?
I'm glad you asked me that question. We put Nuri on scholarship this week. We kind of had one in our back pocket, and you guys keep asking me. He's done a great job. He's been one of the best guys we've had up front ever since we inserted him. He's a great story, foreign exchange student that went to Norris and went to Colorado State and decided he wanted to be back here and walked on. And he's a great story about a Nebraska kid and also walk-ons. It's been such a big part of this program, and anytime we have somebody that's playing and earning it, we want to take care of those guys. So he's another one in a long line of guys that have earned it and are helping Nebraska.
How did you deliver that news to him, and how did he receive it?
I walked up to him at practice and told him, and he was excited.
Good.
Thanks, guys.
Good.